Stacks here with a huge update in the Smurder case of rapper Julio Foolio, who was unalive last year on his birthday. One of the only female suspects, the one who allegedly set up rapper Julio Foolio, she is heading to trial. So let's get into all the details. Alicia Andrews, she appeared in court, and that was this past week, in a motion that was filed by her defense team. And they filed that on Tuesday. Now, a judge went and ruled that they cannot bring up the fact that her and her man, who was also charged, this is Isaiah Chance, they can't bring up that there was alleged domestic violence, because that's what her defense is trying to use in this case, that her man was allegedly putting the hands on her. And you know where all that bullshit goes. Basically, oh God, probably that she was allegedly forced into doing shit.
That Alicia Andrews gave Isaiah Chance, her cell phone, so that either he could conceal his identity or that she could help him commit the crime in this case. And the past incidents of domestic violence brought to the court is that situations where Alicia Andrews was forced to give her phone over to Isaiah Chance, was beat, was dragged, sometimes even sort of like kidnapped in his home for not giving up her phone and for texting other individuals on her phone, right? And so in this case, where the state is saying, hey, she gave up her phone willingly, she gave up her phone for the purpose of planning this, or helping to plan this murder, it's not the case. Her intent for doing that, her motive for doing that is completely different, right? And it's the past, the domestic violence and the past facts that I just brought to the court that would shed light on why she's in a position where she feels that she has to give up her phone or can't leave and turn around and go another way, because she's been abused by this individual in the past.
Andrews is facing first-degree Smurder charges and conspiracy to commit first-degree Smurder. So this is very serious. It looks like if she's found guilty, she's probably going to spend the rest of her life in prison, and that's what she deserves for doing this and basically backdooring Julio Foolio. He was celebrating his birthday on June 23rd, 2024, when a vehicle went and pulled up to him and opened fire as he was a passenger in the back seat of a vehicle, and they were moving locations from an Airbnb that they were kicked out of because the owner didn't want, you know, such a crowd of people and stuff like that when he was celebrating his birthday. So he decided to go and take it to a hotel, and this is where he was unalive. When Julio was having that party at the Airbnb, he did go and put up his location. He invited a lot of people, and that's a big no-no when it comes to rappers. You do not let people know your location. That's definitely a big no-no. So he did slip up there. But allegedly, Alicia Andrews went and gave his exact location to the hotel, which is something that he didn't fully put out there on his Instagram. Now, the 21-year-old and her boyfriend, Chance Jr., allegedly went and they followed Julio from two different locations, from the party at the Airbnb and then to the hotel. According to police, Chance, he's allegedly a member of the ATK group, or if you want to say collective rap group, connected to rapper Young and Ace. For those of you who don't know, Young and Ace and rapper Julio Foolio, they have had beef with each other up until Julio Foolio died. They were not cool with each other at all. They actually went and made #1 hit songs against each other, and it got really, really crazy between both of these, to the point where it's looking really suspect, because one of the murder suspects is allegedly part of ATK, according to police, that this is documented. And that's Young and Ace's crew, and he had beef with Julio Foolio. But so far, Young and Ace, he hasn't been charged with anything, and there is no connection between Young and Ace and these 5 suspects and the death of Julio Foolio so far. But I think that if the police knew something more than that, they would have charged Young and Ace a long time ago. Foolio, he was shot multiple times, and 3 other people were actually injured in this shooting, but they went on to survive. Now, Alicia Andrews, like I said, guys, she's starting her trial, and this is ahead of everybody else, and she is the only female suspect. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this crazy ass story and this crazy ass trial. A lot of shit is gonna unfold. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, and let me know, what do you think about the only female suspect in this case heading to trial and allegedly backdooring Julio Foolio and everything that's going on? It is your girl, Stacks. I'm gonna go work on another video, and I will be back.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hands behind your back. all the time. Oh.